Hey everyone, Death Metal Antichrist here, back with a brand new video. Now, the topic for today's video is, could metal die? Now, this one is very two-sided. And there's also a lot of people who think it will, there's a lot of people who think it won't. So, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, okay, I don't think it would die for this reason. Well, metal in the mainstream, and what I mean by that is hair metal. Stuff like that is dead. Yeah. But metal will never die because of its fan base and because underground metal is so true to itself. Like it doesn't just like fucking stop on itself. It doesn't do that. And like the people who actually love metal fucking love metal. And even if they don't look like the typical metalhead, like long hair, fucking like maybe spiked leather arm, well, these aren't that, but like metal shirts, bullet belts, the whole thing. Even if they don't do that, they'll admit how much they fucking love metal. They'll admit it. They will fucking admit it day and night. So like it has such a passionate fan base that it's hard to really even see it die at all. Like unless it would to be one of those situations where someone went like, oh, I was into heavy metal and devil worship, but then I found Christ, which I've never met anyone like that, so I don't really know about much about them, so I'm not really one to tell. Like, of course, you'll get the snickering comment from a classmate or workmate, anyone, every now and then talking about the amount of times I've been called an email or a Satanist. I fucking. But even like defending metal, you can do it, but like a lot of these people aren't listening, and they have this preconceived notion in their head of what metal actually is, which it fucking isn't. So there's no point in actually telling actually telling them for some fuck nugget who's not even gonna listen. So it's like, and that's why like the fan base is so strong and passionate that they would not let metal die. They wouldn't let it fucking die. They are that passionate about metal that they will not let it die. They will just fight to the end for it to fucking live. Like no matter what subgenre, thrash metal, death metal, slam metal, fucking black metal, fucking groove metal, speed metal, power metal, all the deathcore, metalcore, grindcore, all those types of things, like, no matter what subgenre, we're all united. Yeah, there's the one fucking elitist nut job. Believe me, I once was an elitist nut job. So, trust me, I know all about that type of stuff. So, like, unless you're one of those people, then you're pretty good in my book. So, like, metalheads are all united together. At least most of us are. Like, of course, like I said, about those elitists. And we're so united together. I mean, Judas Priest has a song called United for a fucking reason. Like, we're so united together about metal and so passionate about it that it couldn't die. Yeah, mainstream metal that was made to be disposable anyways, like hair metal and... I suppose Metallica, but Metallica's still fucking really popular. And, like, always will be, so... Like... Mainstream metal is obviously very... It's not fucking like you won't find a fucking Darkthrone album in fucking, I don't know, Big W. That's a shop in Australia for all my Americans or whatever country you're from. Like, you won't find something like that there. Like there's still, like, if you're actually involved in your local scene, like, fucking... Like, if you actually interact with your local scene, you'll see how passionate even metalheads in your area are. In your fucking area. You would not even think that there's metalheads near me that are as passionate as I am about this type of music. And I could have been talking to them this entire time. Believe me, metal friends are awesome. Most of them are good. Some of them are absolute fuckbags. But, like, the metal scene is so... Like, of course there's these elitists that drag people down, and if there was more of them in the community, it would possibly lead to the scene dying, but it couldn't die because of how much fucking actual passion there is put into it, and not just, like, fuck jobs. Like yeah, there's assholes, but there's also like actual good fucking people in the metal community. Yeah, there's gatekeepers. There's also gatekeepers who don't think they're gatekeepers, like I was once. Now I don't really care if you listen to fucking Immortal 1 minute and fucking 21 Pilots the next minute. Like it really doesn't bother me because we're all united as a fan base, and we will not let this genre die. We will fight to the bitter end to not let it die. So, fucking... It's like, we're such a united fan base that it dying isn't even in the fucking question. Because we still, like, if it was gonna die, we would have let it die by now. But we haven't. We fucking... We've let it live. We fucking... It's amazing, honestly. It's really fucking amazing how fucking much we've, like, let it live. Like, it's amazing, honestly. Like, it's amazing how fucking vital this is to us. It doesn't matter what subgenre you're from. It doesn't matter how many dickheads there are in metal. It does not overshadow the great people that there are in the metal community, and how even if some people in the community you may not like, you will never let it die. You will never, ever let the community die. Doesn't matter if you fucking hate some of the people in here. You will never let the community die. Ever. Anyways, that's all I had to say. Actually, no. I've got more to say. About, like, we have such a... Like, we're such a united fan base. We're probably the most united fan base in music. That's not just me patting myself on the back. We are probably the most united fan base in all of music. Like, a close second would be punk music, 3 would be rap, 4 would be country, 5 would be pop, because pop fans, they'll like a specific pop star 1 year and then forget about them the next year and just move on to someone else. So, like, we're not like that. We actually fucking, like... And that's the only reason the pop music scene hasn't died either, because there's so many fucking stupid boy band produced pop stars that, like... That's, like, if it wasn't like that, pop would be dead by now. It's the least passionate fan base, clearly, based on, like, how fucking... based on how they fucking, you know... Like, there's genres that are fucking dead and buried, like, died long ago, like disco. Disco died long ago because I guess the fan base wasn't as passionate. I don't know. I've never met a single disco fan in my fucking life. So, maybe that shows something. But, honestly... Yeah, that's honestly how I feel about it. Like, it doesn't matter what bands you like, we're all united as a fan base, and we won't let this genre die, no matter what. No fucking matter what, because we're all united as a fan base, and it would just not... We won't let the fucking genre die. There's so much shit there's so many shit metal bands, too, that could have killed the genre, but didn't. Like, yeah, in the 90s, metal was kind of suffering, but it still wasn't even dead then. And it's not dead now. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. And, you guys have been awesome. I've been Death Metal Antichrist. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. And as always, stay brutal.